Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to have to speak a bit louder because I don't have a microphone on me, but I'm excited about this test stream. So, like, got a highly optimized travel setup now. Actually really excited about this. So we could just take a quick look at some of the changes I've made for the streams here, but essentially I really wanted to start using the iPhone, especially for these remote streams, and I put a lot of work into coding this pixel avatar chat overlay, and also with this new setup on the local dev machine, I'm able to record full screen and zoomed in views of the code. So now we have it set up so I have dynamic key control over the top third of the screen there. We could zoom into the code as we're going through this. If we wanted to hop over to DevOps, we've got Docker, all that good stuff up there. And then, of course, if we go back to our code, you can see our local version account, or the one I'm actually building and testing and developing in real time, right there. Awesome. And I realized as well, like with these dev streams, I really wasn't doing a good job at communicating to YouTube exactly like what these are and how interactive it is. Like it's kind of just listed like a list of commands. Oh, there goes the bloody thing. There we go. That's format. Look at this, hella dynamic. But we've got a couple of things we have to code and change. We need to figure out Bluetooth mic support for native iPhone RTMP streaming. Now, if I was using the audio that's been captured through WebRTC, that would work, that's fine. It's easier to get Bluetooth sources working with web apps than it is like native code. So it's kind of weird. Right, let's see how this looks. What we're going to do is I have to reload that, that's okay. Alright. So the first thing I want to do is when people chat at the bottom of the screen, I don't want it to shift the screen around like it does on the desktop streams to keep track of the camera, otherwise like it could end up bouncing up and covering up. Actually, I'm going to need to make this setting per room, not just a global setting, because when someone chats, the camera, like the scene or the screen, centers directly on that chat and avatar, right? And I basically just have it so you can add an offset, a Y offset, so that way you can keep it like on a vertical plane at least. Yeah, we're just gonna have to use it and test it, figure out what's the best configuration here. Let's go ahead and activate the chat though. Alright. Should do it. We're in the right room, I think we are. I'm looking at my screen on the phone as I'm activating and testing this.
Code access on.
Oh, because I logged out the share.
Snapo says testing. Testing.
Because I have to change it on the start screen. I see. Yikes. Okay, let's just start.
Testing.
A little bit better.
Testing. Where do you have a setting for that?
got some things to debug on WebRTC still though, performance wise. 100%. Oh, well that, yeah, it's dynamic, but that is not one way to do. Come on, Lynn. What's causing that? Nice. We've also got a change to make to the native app. Bluetooth microphones. I'll have to shout. Let's look it up. Appreciate the like. As you see it updates live, we'll have it do more stuff. Just drop ideas. Oh, we have something else. Okay. Oh, that's what's causing that background to show when we have a help command chat, which is fine for desktop streams, but when it comes to these fully native Kinto streams, we don't want that effect. We'll just remove it. You see how everything's coded as effects and can communicate over the event bus while also listening to events. So it allows me to chain a bunch of behaviors together. That's why we can have all these chats interact, and chat triggers so much interactivity on the screen. Alright, let's commit some changes. Is it still updating? Yes. A lot of unstaged changes. It's problematic. Uh-oh. The server, that's why. Oh, there's even more on the React side we have to stage. We'll push this into the staging pipeline and it'll automatically rebuild in the background. Oh, we need to connect our VPN because we're not at the house. I run the staging server in my house. We'll keep it in local then. How does that look? Oh, WebRTC hiccup. Alright, I want to enable the stats in here. I made this UI extremely dynamic, so I can code settings and stuff before I even code the features. It looks like crap right now. We'll come back and clean up the layout, but this is all database-driven UI elements for like real interactive settings that are used consistently throughout this whole overlay. Alright. Yeah. Really optimizing these streams a bit so YouTube knows better how to classify them, because as you can imagine, when you first stumble into this, you're like, what's this? And part of that is, you know, we need people that are sent over that know what pixel art is, at least. Avatars, you know, stuff like that. And then are interested in tech breakdowns. Live devlogs, that's essentially what it is. Okay, we need to show this. Let's check out our stream health, because this is all being streamed literally from my own app. We're not using OBS, we're not using anything. We're using iPhone. You can see it, watch. iPhone. I wonder if I can use the accessibility to emulate or simulate inputs on the iPhone just like I do on the desktop, like code remote desktop control from a laptop to the phone. That'd be dope. We did that for desktop. Alright, let me check these stats out real quick. We're looking for a bandwidth report essentially. We're transmitting at 2500 megabytes a second. Yeah, 128 kilobytes per second as well for audio. When it comes to desktop portrait streams, you have to do 4 times that. YouTube complains otherwise, so they do know that even though this is a custom YouTube stream client that I built, they still know that it's running on a cell phone. Interesting. We're also going to inspect that whatever headers are transmitted in our TMP stream. I don't know if there is support for headers in our... Interesting. We have to code retry logic behavior for RTMP streaming on a native iPhone. I think the library that I'm using to actually create the RTMP stream on Swift is HashingKit. Let's take a look, because I set all this up so we can look. Just make sure there's nothing crazy, no keys. No, I think we're good there. Give me a second to pull this up. Okay, first we have to refresh it. A second here. Restart.
Artificial Bytesmith says yo.
Yo, what's up, man? Oh, we lose our stream again. We are trying full external work here. Oh, we actually had an internet outage. I don't think it was Kinto, but we still need to code retry logic. What's going on, Mr. Smith? I'm kind of excited about this.
Not much. Not much. You in the caravan?
Yeah. What you got going on? Yeah, so we're using, I don't know how to pronounce it, Haitian app. Haitian? I don't know.
Just chillin'.
What are we gonna look at? We're gonna look at retry logic. That's what it's gonna do. Just chilling. Nice. Yeah, I start work Monday. We're good to go. And I'll be working on WebRTC systems, which is intense. Really cool. Most of the jobs I've had in the past, oh, we lose our streamers. My computer just lagging.
Talkin'. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop.
I think he's...
What do they do with them? What do they do with them?
Basically create real-time portals, dashboards. That's the main thing. Has to be super secure, so security is a huge aspect of it.
With WebRTC.
Basically taking camera feeds and making them available in portals. And it has to be incredibly secure. So we won't be able to discuss everything that we'll be doing with that position, but the technology I will, because we're already doing it over here. But to also get paid to continue on this WebRTC journey Holy smokes, that's good, man. I'm pumped about that. Let me figure out what's lagging up my dev PC here. I'm trying to listen to music and code. Alright, let's disable.
Is it government?
No. But some companies, you understand, they just want, like, NDAs are very common in the tech industry. I'm sure you dealt with that with clients.
Just NDA, just NDA. Yes, sir.
Exactly. Did we lose our stream here? Is that just my dev PC? But find out. We need some sort of health bar for the RTMP stream.
Dope.
We also need to code retry logic. I think that's one of the main issues with trying to do this and this cell service sucks out here.
No, it's got 2 more viewers.
Yeah, so I made some major changes to how these streams are basically done and how they're going to be classified with YouTube. So I'm kind of excited to see what difference that makes. And we'll do more of these like fully Kinto native iPhone streams as well. And that's going to force us to have to create the Android app from scratch as well. So we're just hitting it all. Exciting. But I realized, like, when you look at my past descriptions on the videos, it like says a tech stack and it lists the commands, but it doesn't really tell YouTube what the stream is. Like I'm kind of like try to treat the algorithm as if you're like talking to ChatGPT. Like, here's what this thing is, and you know, do with it as you will, because they need some sort of way to quantify what the stream is. Like they have AI, but they can't sit there and like watch the video. They can pull transcripts, but we have to just really be clear-headed about what this is. And it's hard. It really is just a stream overlay that's driven by live chat, isn't it? Is the performance of this stream crap, or is it just my computer here? I've only got this one computer to test. Let me know. Try to see what's causing this frame rate dip. Screen sharing and OS X is kind of a bummer when it comes to through web and WebRTC. They really need to optimize it.
No, it's actually smooth so far.
No kidding. Alright, appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that because the YouTube I have on my laptop right here is like, oh, like, maybe we're not using a good encoder here. Oh, that might be it.
You seem like way more zen for some reason, face with tears of joy. You seem like way more zen for some reason, face with tears of joy.
No, I mean, I think I know that things are alright, and yeah, before I even started this stream, I spent like an hour like making some code changes and just really
You
specifying
actually
what
look
we're trying to
happy
do.
and relaxed. You actually look happy and relaxed.
Well, you know, we'll see how long that lasts, right? But yeah, no, I'm glad I came out tonight. Really have to test this, so I could just take this out to a coffee shop and that, and we could do a stream like this out and about with like random characters walking about as we have this crazy avatar chat going off. I think that'd be cool. And just even getting out of the house for a bit's nice. Like, right, is this still sharing? Yes. let's just confirm.
And people might say something.
Yeah, well, you know what, we could tell them that like it's read out from a speaker, but actually it's coming from my ears. That'd be funny, they don't have to know.
That's always fun to show live characters being characters.
Oh, that's true. You're talking about other people on the other side of the camera might notice it. Yeah, that's true. Come on, computer, I want to check these YouTube health stats for the stream.
Florida people in the prime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Still got a lot of snowbirds down here right now. And the roads are chock-a-block. I remember I went to a show last weekend. I went down to Fort Lauderdale to shoot a concert with my camera. The one we use for the streams right here. What happened? Oh yeah, it took me like an hour or 2 hours longer than it should have to like travel 20 miles. Like that's how bad the traffic
All in
was.
their unnatural habitat face with tears of joy.
Yeah, crashing at all the stop signs and you know how it is. Yeah, but at least once a week I'm literally going to be like in the Miami area, so we're going to have a lot to work with. You know, I've been out in the country so long that like when I see skyscrapers now, I'm like, yeah, that's exciting.
Left the oxygen tank on and put it in drive, then drove through Dennis' face with tears of joy.
Oh yeah, run. I hear you. That sounds dangerous. Bloody hell, can you imagine? I'm also going to set up a timer that's automatically
I've never left America.
every 30 seconds to like hop between the like telling people what this is and like the code and that. You been to New York City? I'm really wanting to go up there. Like bad. Flights are cheap. Like $100, $60 to get to New York City for the weekend. That'd be so cool. Get this like all streamlined and optimized and head up there. There's more people in New York City than there is in all of Scotland. Like, insane.
I haven't, but my best friend is from Brooklyn.
Did they speak good of it or like bad? I'm so curious, man. I know it's crazy up there. Like I've seen, tons of videos, like messed up stuff happening on trains and that. But it also looks crazy fun to be able to observe that and like kind of be a fly on the wall with a camera, man. Come on now. That's what I'm thinking of, especially with these stream tests. Like it'd be like in, the Matrix. Neo's in it was Sydney, but it was the city in the movie. And there's just all these people everywhere. I get excited about the simplest things these days.
He said it's safe. Just don't go places you aren't familiar with. Stay in the city and out of alleys and neighborhoods. He said it's safe. Just don't go places you aren't familiar with. Stay in the city and out of alleys and neighborhoods.
Sounds like you got an Irish accent in chat tonight. Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, like you know, obviously paying attention to people and staying in the proper areas makes a ton of sense. But it's good to hear that, because honestly it's quite easy to talk myself out of going to New York City. You know what I mean? Alright, is this updating still? No. Some weirdness with the Mac. But I really like this. I've got I've got an OBS config, but it's just streaming into Kinto. It's not streaming to YouTube. Kinto's what's streaming to YouTube. So OBS is just get kind of used to capture my actual individual scene, like windows and scenes, and then I just set up hotkeys, and then I have buttons in Kinto as well that control it. So it's kind of doing this in reverse, because remember I was saying like the algorithm can detect OBS and doesn't like it. If you look this up, actually look up portrait streams on YouTube, huge drop in viewership. It's all over the internet. So I thought it was just us, and I think it's specifically for portrait streams coming from desktop. Like that is literally what they're going after, because the AI slot and then rebroadcasting and that. But no, they can tell my phone is struggling along to do this stream, so excited to see that, what impacts that has. Oh, don't close that. Let's see, how long have we been doing this test? They want everyone having a handheld, more control, you said. I agree. Let's investigate why it didn't read that message out, because it should have. And it's TrueX, like he picks on me, he's like, no, but why?
That's why you have eSIM and a battery that can't easily be removed. That's why you have eSIM and a battery that can't easily be removed.
Yeah, the battery thing is crazy. Oh no, we just lost our gimbal. So we're about we're about to be truly handheld. Look at the ceiling, man. That's beautiful. Hold on, I'm watching live replay on my end. There we go. That's beautiful. Can we use it while it's plugged in? No idea. Doesn't appear so.
It's got a nice texture.
Yeah, it's not bad. Alright. Gimbal's dead. Can we use the gimbal to lean the phone against? There's a guy that does camping with Steve on YouTube, right? And he camps in like the most random places. Like he'll camp in like roundabouts, behind a Home Depot, behind a gas station. And yeah, I just kind of get camping with Steve vibes tonight with this setup. Man, I only brought one USB-C charger. That wasn't very smart. My laptop's getting worn out. We got a fat battery bank, so we could always use that to charge the gimbal. Let's do that.
Ever thought about van life or build out a schoolie?
Man, hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. What about you? Like, honestly, before I got laid off last year, I was really going after a van. Really going after a van. Because, dude, being able to drive to the Keys or the Springs, even other states, and like having my computers be able to work and, you know, like stay there and not have to pay crazy money. Dude, that's good. I'd be 100% down for that, honestly. Just have to find the right vehicle. That's it. Alright, we got that charging. Let's plug in the laptop. That might speed us up a bit, because I do a lot of
Yes,
graphical
my lab is a
stuff.
tiny house built in a 12x 24 feet barn.
Damn.
Semi-mobile.
Dude, I want to see the outside of it. I want to see what it looks like. Like, that's crazy. Like, inside it looks so well finished, I can't tell. Well done. Did you build it? I guess you did.
I'll send you a pic.
Yeah, please do. You know what I'm going to do as well? I'll set up a email address specifically so it's easy to send pictures and for me to pull them up in stream. So if you want me to pull up something on stream so we can look at it and like, and that would work for other people too.
The Amish built the barn. I built the interior. The Amish built the barn. I built the interior.
The Amish built the barn. Dude, that's crazy. I hope you got like that recorded, dude. Like what? That's so cool. That's something you'd only
Heck
find
yes.
in America. Or
Joe
maybe South
Rogan
America
style.
as well.
Heck yes. Joe Rogan style.
%. Alright, I'm gonna like document when I switch the category and stuff on YouTube and make changes. Just sit into the video. You get to hear it as well, but that gets to help us track to see what changes.
I didn't.
if
The
any.
shed company hires them.
Okay, wow. Man, I'm curious how much something like that would cost. Right, we're trying out people and blogs for a minute. This is the first time we ran this title and description. Feel free to check it out. I think it's way more clear cut than what I was trying to do before, where I was like being so literal that I don't think it was helping us.
$9,500. $9,500.
Dude, that's a discount for getting an entire building. Is it on a trailer? Like, because that gets around coding that. I'm curious. This is cool because you can see when I make changes in YouTube, and then you can see the stat if like anything changes in the stats in the top. Most of it's could be failing, just like how life is, but I think that's sweet. We also need to figure out what we're going to do so when we're out and about we can still operate our desktop streams. I think we're going to set up like our own restream service basically. And then you said the inside has about 5 to 7 stacks into it, but it can only be it could be mounted on a gooseneck trailer. Nice. Okay. Is that what they used to like move like mobile homes in that? Alright. Let's see if connecting to the VPN to my home network messes up our connection with the WebRTC. I'm curious what it does. I don't think I coded retry logic, but I want to know, man.
Used to haul fifth wheel trailers. Used to haul fifth wheel trailers.
Got you. I've got an old fifth wheel at my property. It's from like the 80s, dude. It's got like an iron stove and stuff. It's actually pretty cool, but the bees own it right now. But yeah, I should get that set up again because we could be doing streams in this trailer and the trailer in the swamp. Man, this is sick. Also, now we're here, we have my nice little e-bike there. We can pop the camera on there, so if I want to go around during the day or that, we can explore have avatar chats on the go. Why not, man?
That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm in riding distance of downtown West Palm. It's only like 10, 15 miles. Not even that. So
Are
you
those
said,
things
things
fast?
fast? Yes. You could go up to 38 miles an hour even with me on it, and I'm like a sail dude. You gotta imagine, right? Like I'm a sail when it comes to sitting on this thing. But yeah, no, it'll haul. It's got 2 hub motors on it. Let me see if I can show you. Check it. Alright. Yeah, we got 2 hub motors. We got one in
Be
the back.
careful, those people will run you down.
I know, it's happened before, man. That's how I broke my hip. Did I tell you that? I got ran over when I was 18. Like my legs were completely inoperable for about 8 months, couldn't walk. Thought I was paralysed. Broke my hips out, both of them. But yeah, this thing's a beast, check it. I've done how many miles? 25,206, no, 2,526 miles I've done on it. I love this thing, it's dope. I worked at a bike company for 4 years and I couldn't afford one of their bikes, but I got this from China, dude. And
You told me a couple times. I'm surprised you still ride. You told me a couple times. I'm surprised you still ride.
yeah, you've not
That is
seen,
awesome. That is awesome.
I've got a Suzuki chopper at the house in the garage, but I've not rode that thing in like 4 years. Eventually we'll actually get out to the garage. 'Cause I got a lot of space out there. It used to be my office. It was 500 square feet office. But now it's just got like motorcycles and workout equipment that I don't use because it's too bulky. Alright, going back to science and technology.
You should get a Denego 200.
Is that an enduro? I had an enduro. I love that thing, dude. I was able to just like drive off the side of the turnpike and drive up the side, you know, where like the the grass hills are, like that surround like the turnpikes. It's, dude, I love that thing. It's dope.
It's an ATV.
Oh crap. Yeah, you know what's messed up about my idea? It's unincorporated. So, like, I'm on dirt roads, and basically everyone had like ATVs, side by sides, dirt bikes, and then the county police cracked down really hard, like, you know, basically we're impounding people's vehicles. And the messed up thing, there's cops that live out there, and they have ATVs and still ride about. I swear to God. Because it's dude.
Dang, dang.
Alright, I'm gonna make a title change now and see if that makes a difference. I had a choice. I could have called up that chick that it's been kind of wishy-washy, but she called me last night and I missed it. It was after the stream, but I had my phone on like do not disturb because I was using it in the stream to actually run my streams. So you know you don't want phone numbers and that popping up when you're on the stream. But she's weird, dude. She like the only way she'll talk is like FaceTime. That's it. FaceTime and like in person. So, but she gets up like 3 in the morning. So, I mean I like that, but it's no joke. We'll skip it today.
Poo.
hell. Oh, just one of the many friends I've been making over time. She wakes up at like 2 or 3 at night. She's a bartender though, so I might explain it. Right, is this still transmitting? No, it's not. OS X, what are you doing?
Haha.
Yeah. If you weren't occupied with your family, perfect type of chick for you, man. It seems to be your schedule as well. Where are we at? Okay, we're gonna try connect to the VPN. What do you think is a good... I mean, I want you to tell me, because I want you to attend
I never met the one in FL.
I want you to tell me what you think, because I want you on these streams, because I want to do one regular stream a week that's scheduled, like set time, right? If it's during the week, I'll have to be after 7, and it can't be any later than like, I don't know.
20 years and not a single date was worth more than booty.
Damn. Yeah, they're different down here. They're way more, I don't know, it's, I get it, I've got a friend that's in a tough situation. I'm like, dude, stop taking it too seriously. I just want to find one that like does art and crap like that. And a little bit messy, does art. It's a good combination for me. Alright, we're connected to the VPN. It did disconnect my WebRTC stream. Do you see that? So it didn't automatically reconnect that. I don't know how we're going to detect for something like that. That's intense. Alright, I'm going to reload Kino here on the desktop. It's OBS, man. It's funny because we're not using OBS for the actual YouTube stream, as I've mentioned. If we were, we'd be up on all the other streaming platforms. We're using Kinto for that, but when it comes to sharing my screen into Kinto, I'm using OBS to control it for the scene switching. Oh, hello, I didn't mean to do that, but you see what I'm talking about.
But you gonna stream every day, you said?
Well, that's got to be difficult with the job setup, but maybe we can figure something out. But I think we should start with at least one day a week where it's a scheduled stream, so no matter what I get on. Because, you know, even when I stream for like a week straight, which we could still do, I come on at random times. What's a good time that isn't later than 12 at night? That's my question. I mean, the funny thing is when I was working at the last company, I was streaming more then than I did after the layoff. It's kind of funny, right? I think it's because like I need to be in a good spot. If I'm too worried about like existence, yeah, yikes, stressful, man. Anyone can relate to that unless you're like in the files, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I use OBS for this.
That's true. That's true.
Let's see, is there any updates for OBS? Because it's slow as hell. there is an update. Let's install it. I'm also tempted to try like a different camera setup, like maybe like a POV, like so I've the Kinto phone on my chest, so you can like kind of see like an over the shoulder view of me just coding using a laptop. I think that'd be different. Be cool. Alright, I'm gonna kill this for a second. And then you'll see what I mean, how I'm using OBS and Kinto. Yeah, see what I mean? So this is literally being streamed into Kinto. And then that's what's given us the development setup at the top. It's a pretty clean setup. We just need to optimize OBS a bit, I think. That's dope though. Oh, we're gonna do some offset changes. Also, there's another bug that I want to fix in the native app. We might do that right now. When I change the orientation of the stream, you can't see it because this is in the way, but my camera doesn't automatically resize. I thought it should have, so I don't know what's going on with auto layout. We're using Swift UI, which should bypass all that, but who knows? Man, being in the city, all I hear is police sirens and ghetto birds. Alright, you updated yet? What's going on over here? It's all this nonsense. Alright, so we should be able to just take this right over.
I hear it, LOL.
No kidding. Yeah, we need to get Bluetooth mics coded. Because if I run AC in here, you'd hear that as well. But luckily I can wear a hoodie tonight. This is pretty chill.
Wee woo.
Wee woo. Let's run a category test into travel.
At user 06 says 20 years no date. Crossy.
Number 20 years in FL. Number 20 years in FL.
I know someone that's going on 10 years with no date. What's up, user? Users, show the stream some love if you can. It helps us get discovered. Like,
Triple. Messy setup. Messy setup.
dude, appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, it's custom coded as well, man. We're building it live. Just kind of hanging out tonight, actually, because this is usually...
Yeah, sorry. Thumbs up with dark skin tone.
Usually we're at the office, right? But that keeps me tied to the house a bit, so we're coding all this stuff to make it possible to just stream wirelessly out and about. And still be able to code, and we're starting here tonight. Alright, let's bring our code back. And this is way cleaner as well, because I can show my entire code thing, but we could also like zoom in. I don't know, I'm happy with it. What are we going to look at next? There's a couple of things. Oh, we got to run a build. We got to run a build on our client. So we'll non-zoom out of there so you can see what I'm looking at. That was kind of hard, but like there's not a lot of screen real estate, but you don't get any discoverability on YouTube if you do horizontal streams and don't have regulars already. Like even though YouTube's already dropped this a bit, at least they send cool people over still. Appreciate the like as well. You see it should have updated at the top of the screen. What's going on with that? Interesting. Alright. Let's try that.
Wake up.
All day, every day. Well, this has taken its entire lifespan to build. We're going to see why my computer's running like crap. Google Chrome, interesting. 103% CPU usage, that'll do it. Docker's using 16 gigs of RAM. Lovely. We only have 24 in this machine. Interesting. NA. Yeah, Docker's going crazy, man. Look at it. So, whenever it does this, typically I just have to reinitialize database because it's Docker using our CPU here. We'll just force restart it. Right now, I'm not going to go wipe out our data. Oh, there's an update as well. Let's get that update. Damn, this internet is slow, dude. Come on. Once we get Docker updated, we'll test our changes we just made. I'm going to see if I can push our changes to staging server from here over the VPN. Let's see. So we'll go back to VS Code. Command B to open up your sidebar. And then we're just going to sync our React changes with staging. Let's see. It's not a good sign. Interesting. Kinto WebRTC connections can survive turning a VPN on and off. I don't know why. Just curious. Oh, but a WebSocket connection got destroyed. Interesting. See how there's many systems here competing. Like when something goes wrong, so you know, like cascades. We'll reconnect. Now we're going to try how to in style while I'm waiting for this to reconnect. See what that does. Alright, how do we disable this? Okay. Interesting. Docker's almost done. Look at that. Seamless.
At seat of life gardening says up. Moving firewood in God one built to light in fireplace.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Good to see you back. That's what's up. What sort of temperatures you dealing with tonight? Could have used a fireplace about a week and a half ago here. It was cold, man. For Florida, it was like 28 degrees Fahrenheit. It killed like a ton of plants, man. I think the state declared the state of emergency.
Not too bad. 25F.
Yeah. It's funny you say not bad, 25, and I'm like, man, Florida's got a state of emergency because we had 28. But
How many FL people died? How many FL people died?
No, that happens in Scotland every year. Like a bunch of old people freeze to death in their houses because the government keeps making it more expensive to heat your house there. They also banned like coal fireplaces and stuff. I grew up with a coal fireplace. I'm not that old. That's what we used to heat our house, was coal. But yeah, I know some people died in New York City. The cold up there, the homeless and that. Alright, we got Docker coming back.
That's wild, that's wild.
Yep. You gotta think in the UK, for a lot of people, their heating is a pay-as-you-go card. So if you don't have any money on that card when you swipe it, your house loses its heating, loses its power. Like in America, I don't think you have stuff like that. I think I've seen one video maybe in the projects, but I don't know. I've lived in some ghetto spots and I've never seen that in America.
That's why other countries hate us. That's why other countries hate us.
They hate you for your freedom.
Ain't us. Hate us because they ain't us. Hate us because they ain't us.
You said it. Come on, Docker. If you see me like weirdly eyeing the camera, it's because I'm looking at the phone screen, try to see if these changes are getting picked up. I feel like I have to say that every so often.
Alright, that's a super reload, let's go lol.
What you mean?
Party Rock is in the house tonight. Everybody have a good time.
Oh yeah, this song. Where are we at? I'm still waiting for Docker to come back, dude. This is crazy.
Loaded up the back of the Subaru, hits it rocker. If you so L it backwards, you are ABUS. Loaded up the back of the Subaru, hits it rocker. If spell asterisk.
Don't see a ton of Subarus on the road out here though, do you? I think like, they're more common in Europe. I think they're Japanese, I forgot. Damn Docker, what is happening?
Are you making any garden videos yet?
Dude, that's a great question. I've been recording them, like specifically with the code. I should do that. I had Wi-Fi network set up for outside so I can actually run it.
I'm trying to learn gardening lol. I'm trying to learn gardening lol.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, it sounds like you're in the spot for it, Mr. Smith. Man, I got 2 acres. We'll have to start with maybe doing some weeding. But I got a bunch of seeds, and I do have like a mulched area, so we could start some beds there.
I meant seed of life gardening.
Gotcha.
I did out up one, was thinking about doing one on collecting my saved black Spanish radish seed pods from last summer. I uploaded a garlic video. I did out up one, was thinking about doing one on collecting my saved black Spanish radish seed pods from last summer. I uploaded a garlic video.
Dope, I'll check it out. We also got one, figure out why on the phone it reads out chat twice sometimes. Appreciate you helping me figure that out. Dope, yeah, I'll check it out.
Haha, but I'll watch your garden videos also.
Right on, that's what's up. Okay, Docker's finally back, that's lovely.
I couldn't find you when I searched you. I couldn't find you when I searched you.
Mr. Smith, you should be a mod. You should be able to click on his profile picture. It should take you to his channel. I think it's annoying that only works for mods. Like, there's so many times when I want to, see someone in chat where I like want to go in their profile and you can't click it unless you're a mod. But let me know if we have to switch the accounts that you have mod on. You earned that mod with how Power Skills acted when you got it, remember?
No, remember I changed my name. No, remember I changed my name.
Alright, it must be a different account, man. We'll switch it out.
I don't have mod anymore lol.
We'll fix that.
No, when I did, I think I accidentally removed my mod in Google settings.
You could do that?
It was something that happened when I disabled the account temporarily, and when I came back everything was wiped, even mod. It was something that happened when I disabled the account temporarily, and when I came back everything was wiped, even mod. Some new feature I've never seen. Some new feature I've never seen.
We need to figure out why Chroma Max like sucks for screen sharing to OBS. Allow WebRTC to adjust the input volume. Interesting.
Similar to my ex. Similar to my ex. Touché, touché.
No kidding, it filled out the first part. Oh, interesting. We're going to try reducing a refresh rate, see if that makes a difference. Come on. Maybe I need to restart this bloody computer. Is that what's going on? I just haven't restarted it in a month. Doesn't let you change the refresh rate on Mac. I don't even know what to say to that.
A bunch of Sevas, motors, ESP32s, Arduino, some Pi 4s. A bunch of Sevas, motors, ESP32s, Arduino, some Pi 4s.
I want to see what you going on with that. That's my type of fun, man.
A few 4G and 5G modem chips, more filament, some LiDAR sensors, barometer sensors, and more. I got a whole list of parts.
Damn. Man, I used to spend a lot of time at Radio Shack when I was a kid. Came to America, it was like my favourite store. You got coolest stuff from Radio Shack, man. But that was before you could just get what you wanted on Amazon, I suppose.
Same haha, same haha.
That's what's up. You get it. Now my next favourite place is like Home Depot.
Zmods and all.
Radio Shack was ahead of its time. Radio Shack was ahead of its time.
True that. I remember when I was like 18, I had this vaporizer. It took like 20-30 minutes to heat up. Well, not that long. It would take like 5 minutes, right? 6 minutes. Ceramic core. But it had a little remote control you could use. So I went to Radio Shack and I got an Arduino. And I got, the infrared bulbs. And I hooked up the infrared on a
Then
cable.
the internet happened.
That's true. But I basically built like a desktop program that I could activate at work. So by the time I got home, my vape was on, because it would send out the infrared signal that I recorded from the remote, the on and off signal. Would make the LED light up just enough to trigger that action on the vape. So it was dope. I think I still have the source code for it. We could take a look at it. I wrote it like bloody 12 years ago or something. 13? I don't even know anymore. 15. Bloody hell.
That's dope af.
Right? I think I got a video of it on the channel. I think it's private, but let me see if I can find it. Oh, I know I have it on my phone photos, but let's see.
That's crazy. I've only written HTML and glanced at C++ like once or twice. Lol, anything about coding really? That's great.
Now a Flipper Zero will do it all.
Yeah, that's true. Can you control the flipper, like, remotely? Like, say you're at, like, your job and you wanted to control something at the house. Can you leave the flipper at home and then control it on, like, an app? That'd be cool if they added that. Or that supports that. And hey man, it started with me with HTML. My first website was on Tripod or Lycos. You remember, like, where everybody would go create websites in, like, the early 2000s, late 90s. All you could do was write HTML on it. And like, I had like a little bit of JavaScript to, like, make an alert when you came in and say, hello, welcome to my site. That's where it all started. It was like a fan site for a game. Interesting. Let's see if
Not sure, I've never actually had one. I just read.
Dude, See the Life Gardening, great name as well, by the way. But C++ is, like, one of the most difficult languages that you could get into. Even, like, experienced developers struggle with that, because you have to do so much by yourself. Like, it's like, here you go, raw computer. Right, did that fix our performance issues? Can I code now? I think so.
But I do practice lock picking with bump picks.
You remember front page? I first learned just using cheat sheets at first for MySpace, then delved in on my own, then come class in high school delved into it some, only had 3 years BC, first year no room.
Front page.
Had to take drafting CAD freshman year. Had to take
Yeah, I think it
drafting
was a
CAD
Microsoft product,
freshman
right?
year.
Yep. Man, MySpace got a ton of people into coding as well. What's the phone just say? Turn on directions? I guess my battery's about to... No, we got 20%. We'll stick around till the battery goes. This is the difference, we're actually running it on the phone fully natively here, but yeah, man, front page. Dreamweaver came after that. That's what everyone used after front page, was Dreamweaver. And lockpicking's dope. I watched some of the lockpicking lawyer on YouTube. Good skill. I could have used that when I got locked out of my own car. But I think it's harder to pick locks at cars. You just, when I called someone out to open my car up because I locked my keys in with the engine running at my house on the way to work once, they use like a balloon. They stick it in the top of the window and they push it out or push it down, and then they can just, like, fish it open.
Dreamweaver C3 is what I learned HTML on in high school. Dreamweaver C3 is what I learned HTML on in high school.
Mr. Smith, I was going to say as well, like, I knew you probably would be aware of Dreamweaver. Just because of when you got into stuff was around the time that I was doing it, it was similar ages. I think I started, like, maybe a couple of years, but I don't know. Damn, great time. Oh, but here's my uncommitted code. Let me reshare this again. Bloody OS X here. But Mr. Smith, this is where
My teacher was awesome. My teacher was awesome.
this is where I coded the support for local AI in Kinto. So before the avatars would only work with OpenAI, but then I coded a custom model system into it, and then just hijacked the code that I'd already written, broke it out, like here's the handler for local AI, process messages agent, local for local LLM, can't talk, and yeah, we got it done, we just had to release it. That's why you see red and green here. Code I've deleted and code I've added, I've just not committed it yet. But I coded like a internal WebSocket sharding system that lets Python talk to the Kinto backend server. So Kinto can ask Python GPT-4All, like, yo, this is what the prompt was, this is like the avatar persona, and this is the model I want you to run. And it all works beautifully. Probably demonstrate right now, actually. You know what, we'll save it because this computer's running slow. But I think we're going to commit the code. I think I'm happy with it. That's not supposed to be there.
This is lit. This is lit.
Oh yeah. Check this out. So here's all the Python I coded. Ignore the key. This is for local development. Secure token. But yeah, I set.
New fixed project Zomboid build 42 multiplayer with your magic coding fingers code lock. Face rolling on the floor
Let me
laughing.
take a look.
It works little buggy lol.
Is that an OG game? Oh no, it looks like it's relatively new, right? Oh, that's isometric and all, that's cool. Damn, we might have to explore this. Great suggestion to even look into this in the first place. This might give us some ideas to things to code. And the avatars
I
here.
never played it till last year. It has been out for years. They keep updating though.
Let me pull it up so Mr. Smith can see as well.
There's a fairly big mod community. I was mostly joking, just ragging on the bugginess. I was mostly joking, just ragging on the bugginess.
Ah, it looks like there's some performance issues here, eh? This is dope though. We're saving that to come back.
2D, 2D.
Let me take a quick look at chat because I was just distracting myself.
8-bit type of thing face with tears of joy. 8-bit type of thing face with tears of joy.
Oh, there's a modding community for it. Alright. Hey, but still, like, see the life, I think the reason you even brought it up here is because we're using the same isometric perspective for the avatars here. Obviously, they just have, like, better assets. But that's dope. Like, Mr. Smith will tell you how many times, like, it takes people bringing stuff up to me for me to get, like, new ideas for things to code. Like, that's life right there. I guess
I just wanna have 3 fireman axes in my pack and not have to click drop one each to get them to move to main inventory so I can actually put them somewhere. I just wanna have 3 fireman axes in my pack and not have to click drop one each to get them to move to main inventory so I can actually put them somewhere.
Inventory management, man. God. yeah, like, I'll be honest, it's difficult for games to get it all right, and then you end up with like pain points.
You ever play RuneScape?
I'm curious to see if you played RuneScape too.
I have not.
Damn, maybe you should check it out based on what I'm seeing of this game. It also started off as isometric as well. Like they have the old school RuneScape client, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Beware, it's addicting. Even my girlfriend plays.
A couple that plays together stays together.
EverQuest asterisk.
Forgot how to define a dictionary in Python. Okay, that's how we do it.
EverQuest. That's Og.
Can you not see me coding right now? It's bloody OBS, man. EverQuest, let me check it out. Sounds hella familiar. Dope. MMORPG. So it looks like they do lock an isometric perspective, but you can move the camera freely. So it's 3D with like initial isometric perspective, if that makes sense. Like this is definitely, that's cool.
WoW used to be good.
Yeah,
Explore the survival and looting and XP in all different skills and building survival bases with the homies on the server that makes me like TZ. I think I barely got through for one game at a time.
damn. Did any of you guys play Age of Empires? StarCraft? Anything like that? Damn man, I'm jealous. Watermelons. Holy smokes. It's one of my favourite fruit right there, like by far. Should be able to grow them down here, right? I think so actually. I think they farm them here.
I always wanted to.
Mr. Smith, if you're down, we could play Age of Empires one night with Dylan on stream. I think that'd be dope. Back in the day, to like do LAN games, we had to use stuff like Hamayachi, so we could even connect each other. Like, it was crazy. Otherwise, you'd have to like port forward on your router games do that automatically now, but back in the day you'd have to manually port forward. It's crazy, dude. Crazy.
Can I install it on Linux?
Yeah, I can run it on my Steam Deck. You have to install Wine. You know what I'm talking about, Wine. But yeah, I'll run with Wine, no problem.
I have bottles and wine.
I've always wanted to buy a box of wine, but I've not done it yet. I might have to go back home to Scotland and do that.
You install Steam Deck? You install Steam Deck?
I actually have my Steam Deck with me. Oh, this is cool. I can actually do a quick demo real quick. Yeah, let's do that. We can use Kinto to share my gameplay wirelessly, so I could just start the share from my Steam Deck. It's dope. Alright, let's do that actually. How do I do that? I do this.
You who wondered about Steam Deck?
Yeah, man. Powerful. It's a full x84 system, so you could literally install Windows like natively on this and run anything. But I'll show you. I'm about to share my screen. I run a full Linux desktop on it. We could actually use this for Kinto streams and development. I got VS Code, everything on this. Yeah, give me a second and I'll show you. Hopefully I don't log my account out here. We'll about to find out.
I bet I can build that for less than a Steam Deck costs.
I believe it, but Steam Decks are actually pretty competitively priced for a little gaming PC. I think I paid like 300 or something like for it new. And the Ryzen processor on it, brilliant. Well, I think it's cool if you build it yourself, dude. Right, check this. So you guys are gonna see this. So when I share this, you're gonna
Add from
see
666 to 776.
Challenge accepted.
what's going on from 666. We are doing some testing and hanging out tonight, building. Appreciate you stopping by. What you got going on? Alright, so we're going to share my Steam Deck desktop right into the stream through Kinto, and then I'll be able to show you like Age of Empires real quick. Yes. Alright. You see at the bottom of the screen how it says Kinto is sharing my screen?
How much RAM comes on one of those? How much RAM comes on one of those?
That's a great question. I think it only has like 16 shared. Let me see. I'm gonna stop sharing my code screen. Give me a second, yeah. Yeah, it comes with 16. But it's DDR5. Alright. Let's see if we end this, what happens. Cool, man. This is working seamless.
Better than my Lenovo?
Alright, where's Age of Empires? I don't even know. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to look at this old school version. Wine.
What Linux is it? What Linux is it?
That's a good question.
Seriously 300 Lou, I need to return this Lenovo haha. Seriously 300 Lou, I need to return this Lenovo haha.
Yeah, with the dock, you can literally dock this as a full computer. Like, I was recommending to a friend when his computer broke and he didn't want to spend like crazy money on your laptop. I'm like, if you want a Steam Deck, you may as well. Oh, did we lose wine? But it's, I forgot the name of this. It's Steam Linux, whatever they're built it on top of. But you can install whatever other OSs you want in this. But I wanted to be able to show like how you could just use Kindle with like a non-modified Steam Deck. So I went out of my way to not modify it, if that makes sense. Damn, we lost wine.
Lenovo is still new and fine, but 8 GB RAM is regrettable.
You know, I think they stopped selling the LCD version of the Steam Deck because of the RAM shortage. You can only get the LED one now.
Getting ideas flowing through my mind.
How do you mean? What you thinking?
I'm inspired to build one. I'm inspired to build one.
Hell yeah, I want to see that. From 666, what's your favorite Linux distro? I guess it depends on like what you're doing with it, right? Like server or desktop, but I'm curious. Right, is it up now? Come on. I forgot bloody keyboard. Sitting here suffering, man. Okay, we just installed the CLI, we didn't install the GUI for it. Let's see. Okay, that's what we had installed. We had Q for wine. Let's get it back. I don't want to redo everything. I gotta update this thing, dude. It's so out of date. I turned it on because I was playing a game recently. Maybe I'll just show that while I'm...
Downloading SteamOS. Downloading SteamOS.
You know, SteamOS is responsible for Photon, I believe, and that they're the ones that made like massive leaps in compatibility for Windows gaming on Linux. Like, I've got so many games on I never imagined would run on Linux, running on Linux because of Steam. Oh, I don't know if you guys seen this before, but I also coded Kinto as a Steam app. So you can install it as like a Steam game or app, so you can share your gameplay remotely like I'm doing. I actually just opened it up in the web browser, but what game did I want to show? Oh, I was going to show...
Dope.
Well, let me show you an isometric game that's crazy first. It's called Afterlife. If you look this up on YouTube, this has one of the weirdest game stories I've ever seen. And it's a Windows game, and it's running over Photon. I don't know how well it'll work without me using a mouse, but we'll find out.
Why oh, that looks sick.
Hell yeah. See if we can pull up the trailer. Look, it's literally running DOSBox to run this, so it's not even using Photon, it's literally running DOSBox.
Is it free? Is it free?
The Kinto or what? Is what free? I assume not the Kinto, but I guess I was just asking, what do you mean? Performance ain't bad for this, right? Being able to stream your gameplay right into Kinto like this. So you can
That
see
game.
Oh, no, I think I got it for like a couple of bucks. So it's originally from the late or middle 90s. Let's see if we can share audio as well. Give me a second, because this trailer's actually cool. What did I do? There is no shift tab on the bloody... Okay, that does it. Haven't used this thing in ages. So we'll quit it and I'm going to see if I can share audio. Because the trailer's pretty cool when you start it. Damn. And this build a Linux, I cannot share audio with the screen. Bummer. That's annoying, because Mac even made it so you could do that now in the browser. But Linux does let me route sound easier, so I could route my speakers into a microphone source and then share that weekend, so that would work, but whatever. Crap, how we doing on phone battery? Because as you know, it's a native phone stream, so we're at 6%.
%.
Your eyes are better than mine.
Sponge. Clamp. Clamp. Terrier. Terrier. What the? Blood pressure 900/12, doctor. Get me 15 deciliters of phthalate. Stat. Still nothing, doctor. Damn. Hand me those electrocardial stimulators, nurse. The what? The jumper cables, you fool. Hurry. Oh, here. Clear. I'm still not getting anything, doctor. Again. Clear. Live, damn you, live.
It's like a
LOL
management
face with
game
tears
for the
of joy.
afterlife.
Doctor, we've lost
You have to build like heaven and hell.
Damn. So, you
I haven't figured out how to play it yet, but it looks cool. The art's great. We'll start easy, because I don't know what I'm doing. But that's the main thing I love about the Steam Deck, is just like, if it's like in the Steam library and it can run it, this thing will just perform.
Maga.
I have no idea what to do. But there's heaven and hell, and it's isometric. I know you can zoom in and stuff, but I don't have, like, it needs a keyboard, so I don't think we're gonna get too far with it. Do I have a keyboard here? I do, but we'd have to plug it in for USB. Whoa. But you see, like, what I was trying to demonstrate is the fact we could just easily share gameplay like this. It's pretty chill. Let's check out an actual game that I can actually play.
Can you emulate Yoshi?
What's Yoshi? And you guys will see when the phone turns off that that's basically going to be the end of the stream. But let's see if we can do a quick level here. Oh yeah, Yoshi.
The green dinosaur.
You can just straight up just install any emulator you want on this as well. I have Vice on there that runs Commodore 64 games. This is like the best all around.
The baby with the mushroom head rides his bag. The baby with the mushroom head rides his bag.
Yeah, I got you. I actually love Yoshi. There's
Bag.
got Castlevania up here.
They fly in with parachutes, I think.
My favorite was Yoshi and like Super Mario World on Game Boy Color, I think.
IDK, it's just what I remember playing when I was a kid. IDK, it's just what I
played the
remember
hell out of that
playing
Game
when
Boy,
I
dude.
was a
I always
kid.
robbing remotes for batteries. Always. Uh-oh. My headphones a bit down now. What'd you think of that frame rate, Mr. Smith?
Oh snap.
Played the hell out of this game as a kid. I could play this blindfolded, but watch me do terrible now. They did change the physics a bit though, so I'll be honest.
I love this game.
Yep.
And Spyro the Dragon.
Got Spyro in here as well.
Sweet, sweet.
Oh, we got everything done over here. Oh man, I don't want to do the boss level in front of you guys. It sucks. Oh, Mr. Smith, when I was doing the Kinto test out and about, you know, the stream with my big camera, I was using this as a video encoder to put it on YouTube. Come on. Alright, it's over. No double jump? Alright, screw getting the boxes, we're just going for it. Damn.
That's wild. You can figure out how to run your stuff on any device, even a PSP. LOL. That's wild.
Hell
You
yeah.
can figure out how to run your stuff on any device, even a PSP. LOL.
Literally, you know, because you see it a lot of time, like people are like, "Oh, you're still working on this? Like, what's wrong with you?" Essentially, but it's like, no, dude. Like, I use this to like touch every technology possible. I don't like this level. Let's go back. I get to pick the level. Bloody ice. What was I thinking? I think I still have another game running in the background too, because this is a bit choppy. But I'm not here because I'm good at playing games. I'm here because I'm showing you what I coded. Being able to share the gameplay in the first place.
It's a base to hook anything into. It's a base to hook anything into.
Damn, I got lucky there, dude. How do I do the gas? Okay, gas is X. Oh. And exactly. Ooh.
This rooster has to go.
Oh, no bonus level? It's wasted energy. Wasted time. You got a rooster waking you up? No! You should, man. Damn it.
4 of them. 4 of them.
When the fails start, it just piles up. That's this game to a T. Four.
There was more.
I missed boxes. Damn, where were they?
I live on a 50-acre farm.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant I missed boxes behind. I'm like, damn, dude. With 50 acres, that is gigantic. How long's your driveway? Same spot as last. It's because I keep going to the left instead of straight. Try it one more time. And there's no double jump. At least I don't have that yet. I don't think the second game, maybe it doesn't have it. I don't know, I forgot. They made this game look good though, the rebuild. It looks good. Like the water. But they did change the physics a bit. Like, you can feel it. Damn, I almost went off the edge there.